Okay, so hi everyone, good evening to all and welcome to this new session on YouTube. So today in this video we are going to solve some important SQL queries as well as some coding problems, important coding problems. Okay, so basically this session will be very useful for the Cognizant technical assessment. Okay, so before starting this today's session, let me introduce first. So I am Adarsh Gupta, currently working as a senior software engineer, and I have around 3 years of experience in teaching as well as in IT industry. Okay, so without doing any further delay, let's start this today's session. Okay, so let's read out the problem statement first. So basically it is saying write a SQL query to display what? Patient ID, payment status, outstanding amount. Okay. So first let's read about the whole problem statement, then we will get to better understanding about this. The patient ID, payment status and the outstanding amount. So for this outstanding amount we need to use alias according to question as outstanding amount. We need to use alias. I will write the SQL query, no need to worry. I will explain each and every line as well. And it is saying for patients. So here patients is our table. Okay. So let me write it here. Table name is patient. Okay. And the question is saying whose bill has not been fully paid. Means paid amount is less than the total amount. So in that case we can say a bill has not been fully paid. Means paid amount is less than the total amount. So basically this is the condition it is given in our problem, right? So we will use where clause to utilize this condition. Okay. And also in the note section it is saying outstanding amount you can calculate with the help of this total amount minus paid amount. Okay, so how can we write this SQL query for this? So what we need exactly? We need three things: patient ID, payment status and outstanding amount. Okay, so we will write select what? Patient ID, right? Then comma payment status, then in third outstanding amount. But here we need to use alias as outstanding amount. So here we will write what? Outstanding amount as alias. But how can I calculate outstanding amount? With the help of this note section you can see total amount. So we will write total amount minus paid amount, right? So this thing I need to use as alias. So I will write as what? As outstanding amount. So we will write outstanding amount, right? Till here it's fine. Okay, then after that it is saying for the patients means from which table? Table name I already told, patients, right? So from patients. Okay, whose bill has not been fully paid. The condition already given, right? So we will use where clause to mention this condition where paid amount is less than total amount. In the same way we will write where paid amount is less than total amount, right? Yeah, this is our query, required query. Okay, I hope everyone got it. So if you have any doubt you can comment it in this comment section. Okay, I will try to help you out. Fine, I hope it's fine, right? So let's move to the next problem. Yeah, So before solving some more problem based upon the SQL query, let me tell you, this is our employees table. Okay, so we are going to perform some queries upon this table. Okay, so that's why I am referring it, I am explaining it. So we have employees table in which there are three columns. You can say field, employee ID, name, and salary. Okay, so in employee ID 1 2 3 4, name is any name and salary, corresponding salary, it is given in our employees table. Fine, so let's solve some queries based on it. Okay, now the question is, write a SQL query to find the second highest salary. Okay, so this is important, in our interview, like I think in one of my interview this question's already been asked to me. Okay, so how can we solve it? See, this is previous year as well. Okay, this is important. So how can we solve this? We need second highest salary. Just refer to this table. So if you see, the maximum salary is this is 50k, 50,000, 70,000, 90,000 and 90,000. So maximum is 90,000. Okay, there are two maximum. So we can use distinct if we need only one, right? Okay. So this is the maximum. Then second maximum is 70k, right, for Mohit. So second highest salary is 70k, 70,000. So we need to get it. This is our required result, that is 70,000, right? So how can we do it? If we sort the salary, listen carefully, if we sort the given salary in descending order, descending means what? Maximum salary, then second maximum, then third maximum, like this. So maximum in descending order we are trying to sort it. So how can we do it? In descending, we will use this. Okay, so the maximum will be 90, then again 90, then 70,000 and then 50,000, right? So according to the question, the required answer will be 70,000, right? That is third, sorry, not third, this is second highest salary. Okay, because these are two same, that is first highest salary, right? So this is our output, will be output. How can we do this? So one hint I already given, we need to sort it in the descending order, like maximum salary, then second maximum, like this. Okay, so we will use, definitely we will use this. Okay, order by salary, descending. Okay, I will write this query as well. So okay, so we will write first select what we need salary, na? So we will write select salary. Okay, from, obviously, see, we need distinct salary, na? It can be duplicate, so we can use distinct constraint, like this, distinct salary. Okay, so select distinct salary from this table. What is the table name? Table name is employees. So from employees, but we need to sort it, keep in mind. Okay, so we need to order by the salary in the descending order, right? So we will use order by salary. In which form? I need descending order, right? So we will write descending, DESC. Okay, then after that we need to skip the first row, not first two rows, right now. So here we already use distinct keyword. Okay, so keep in mind. So we need to skip some rows, so we will use limit. Okay, we need second highest, na? Second highest, so we need to skip the first row, that is distinct, then we need to take the next row after skipping the first row. So now you might be confusing, in our case 9, this is first, this is second now. So after skipping you can get this, but here we already use distinct. Getting my point? Okay, so it will skip the first highest, then we already use distinct, right? Then it will get that row, that the required row that I need, that is highest, second highest salary. Getting my point? So yeah, that's it. Okay, this is our answer. Okay, got it? So instead of writing limit like this, you can also write, this is syntax, limit offset then count. This is syntax basically. If you are not willing to use in this format, you can use limit, let me write it here, limit, or we can write like this, limit 1 offset 1. This means we need to skip that particular row and we need to get that row, that the required row. Getting my point? Okay, fine. So this is the syntax for this when you use comma. If you are using offset, then you can write like this. If you are not willing to use offset, then you can write like this using this syntax. Okay. So similarly, see this DESC, that is descending order. Similarly, there is one ascending order. To sort the salary into the ascending order, we will use ASCII. Okay, just keep in mind. Just I'm telling you. Fine. Till here it's fine. Any doubt? So this is the way how to find the second highest salary. Let's move to the next problem. Similarly, suppose the question is saying to find the third highest salary. How can you write? In the same way, select distinct salary from employees, order by salary, descending order, then we will use limit. So we will write, let's do it quickly, select what? Distinct salary from the table name is employee, right? So always practice the SQL query by writing by yourself again and again. If the question is similar, that's fine, but always write again and again. Okay, so from employees, this is fine. Then what I need? Select distinct salary from employees. Then we need to sort like order by salary. In which manner? Descending, DESC. Then we will use limit, right? So we need third highest salary, means we need to skip two rows, two distinct rows, right? So we need to skip two rows. Then I need only one, no? So next one rows I will take. Okay, so this is the way to do this. Got it? Any doubt? I hope so. No. If you have still any doubt, you can comment in the comment section. Okay, fine. So let's move to the next problem. Okay, now the question is saying write a SQL query to display names ending with A. Listen carefully. Now ending with A means what? This is our table. So we need names right now. SQL query to display names ending with A. So what are the names ending with A? So here we can see in the name column, in the name field, so Divya ending with A, Sneha ending with A. So these names we need to return as our output. Getting my point? Okay. So how can we do this? So it's pretty simple. So this is different variety of this question. Like how can we check whether ending with A, starting with A? So in these pattern questions, how can we tackle? So basically in this type of question, we will be using like. Okay, like. So I will tell you how. So what I need exactly? I need name. So I will write select name. Then what? I have selected the names, but we need to, like, from where? From where? From the table, like from employee table. Okay, from employees table. But the catch is, I don't want all the names. I need only those names which are ending with A. So how to check? So we will use where name should be like name, then we will use like. That's like initially I told na. So to matching, to pattern matching, we will use this name like ending with A na. So to check ending with A, we will use percentage A. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, got it? How to use like? So basically we are selecting those names from employees table where name is like this, of this pattern, means percentage A. Percentage here referring as any number of character can appear before A. Okay, like A will be the last character. Simple. So Sneha, Divya will be our output. Got it? It's pretty simple. Okay, now suppose the question is slightly twist, like instead of saying names ending with A, if I'm saying starting with A, I need those names which are starting with A. With A. Then how can we write? For starting with A. So it's pretty simple. In the same manner we will write. Select what I need. We need name. Select name from employees table where name like, here slightly we need to change, like starting with A. Okay, then after that multiple character can appear. That's it. A starting with A, then percentage means multiple character can appear after A. Yeah, that's it. Getting my point? So for starting with A, we will use this. Ending with A, we will use this. Suppose the question is saying containing A. Listen carefully. Let me add that question as well. If the question is saying I need those names which are containing A. Containing A means what? Containing A. How can you do it? So in that case, like suppose there is the name, any name you can think, Komal. Okay, Komal. So in this particular name, A is there, huh? It's not ending with A. It's not starting with A, but it's containing A. So in that case, we can use like this, percentage A, percentage. Okay, so like this you can check. Okay, you can play with around like this with the help of a large number of example you can take from the over the internet as well. Okay, I hope you got this, right? So let's move ahead. Okay, now this is the table, so we are going to solve another query. So that's why I have here created an employees table again. So fields are ID, name and department. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the name are, and then corresponding a department, like Rahul is in IT department, Amit is in IT department. So the number of employees who are in IT department. So we can see Rahul is in IT department, Amit is in IT department, and Mohit is also in IT department. If someone is saying I need those employees who is working with HR, like whose department is HR, so we will see this HR. So Sneha and Divya, like two employees are there, like whose department is HR. Getting my point? So we will solve this problem. I have added the question. Okay, this is also previous year question. Write a SQL query to count the number of employees. Okay, count the number of employees department wise. Okay, department wise, like in HR, how many number of employees are working? Let's see. In IT, so in IT there are 3, so we need to print like this: department, then how many number of employees? 3. Then HR department, how many number of employees? 2, Sneha and Divya. And other department is sales. Okay, in sales only 1 employee. Like this we need as output. Okay, according for that particular question. Okay, so how can we do this? It's very simple. Just see this. First we will write select. Okay, what I need 2 things: department and the count, like in that particular department how many number of employees are there, right? So I need 2 things: select department. Okay, then the number of employees working in that particular department, right? So we will use count aggregate function. So count asterisk, like for that corresponding department how many number of employees are working. So as total, you can use as total as alias, like total, like means our output will look like this. This is department. Okay, and this is for total. Like total means here we are referring it as total number of employees working in that particular department. Okay, so as total, then from employee table we need to count it. Keep in mind this is another variation. So we need to group those department, right? In IT department how many number of employees, right? So we need to use group by. So we will use group by. So we are basically doing the grouping. We are making groups for IT department, for HR department, for sales department, right? So group by department. So we are doing the calculation. We are counting the number of employees group by department. Okay. Yeah, that's it. This is our query, required query. Getting? Like select department, we need department, and the count as total. So here we use alias as total. Okay, and we are counting the number of employees corresponding that, like it will show HR, then IT, then what was there? Sales, na? So in HR, in IT 3, 2, 1, like this, you will get the answer. Okay, fine. I hope it's fine, right? Let's move to the next problem. So this is another variation, like other problem using group by. So let's solve another problem. Okay. Now the question is saying, write a SQL query to display only those departments, listen carefully, only those departments which have more than 1 employees. But in the previous problem, we are listing out all the departments and their corresponding number of employees. But now the question is saying, I don't want all the departments. I need only some specific departments, some particular department which have more than 1 employee. So there is one more condition we need to add. So this is also simple. We need to write the same logic, same query, but we need to use an extra thing, that is this condition, like more than 1 employee. So keep in mind, to add these kind of condition, always use like group by. With group by always use having. Okay, having this condition, like count should greater than 1. So I will write the query. So our query will look like this: select, what select? Department, and we need corresponding number of employees. So count asterisk, you can use alias as total. Okay, from employees table. Okay, we need to group by. We need to group by department. But this is the same query na, as the previous one, but here we need to add one more condition which have more than one employee. So basically if I am stopping it here, then it will list out all the departments and the corresponding all the numbers of employees, but I don't want those department. Okay, so I need those department only like which have more than one employee. So we will add the condition having more than one employee. How we are counting? Count asterisk should be greater than 1. If it is greater than 1, those department I need. That's it. So what will be the output? So our output will be look like this. You can assume this is our table, like department, here department, and this is total number of employees corresponding department. So IT, because in IT there was I think 3 na? 3 in HR, 2 in sales, 1 employee, right? So sales 1, it will not include in this particular result. Okay, I hope got it. Fine. Okay, so we have discussed some important MySQL queries. So I can't explain each and every kind of queries, right, on YouTube because of less time. So I need to take some Java like coding problems as well na? So I'm going to take. Okay, so if you need, let me tell you again, if you need more type of session, just comment it down, like I need part 2, part 3 like this, so I will break it. Okay, now let's solve some other problem like apart from MySQL. So this is coding problem. Let's read out the problem statement first. So the question is saying Ritik wants a magic board, okay, which displays a character for a corresponding number for his science project. Okay, help him to develop such an application. For example, when the digits 65, 66, 67, 68 are entered, the alphabet ABCD are to be displayed. Okay, so let me tell you again. So the question is saying, for example, if the digit is coming like this, then the corresponding alphabet should be displayed. Means 65, if there is 65, then we need to print A. If it is 66, then B, 67 C, 68 D. So basically this is nothing but this is the ASCII value of this value. You see this? ASCII value of A is 65. Everyone knows. Those who don't know, I will let you know again. I will explain. Okay. So the question is also saying assume the number of inputs should be always 4. Okay. So the number of input is fixed now. So we can create an array to solve this of the size 4. Right. Either you can create an array of the size 4 or you can take 4 input from the user. That is also choice. So like it's your choice. So in this particular solution I will be using I will be solving this particular problem by creating the array of this fixed size, that is 4, because in the question explicitly it is saying assume the number of input should be always 4. Getting my point? So let's see the example, so we will get the better understanding of this problem. Okay, so I have added multiple examples. So sample input. So in the input section we need to print first enter the digits. Okay, then in the next line we need to enter 4 numbers, that is 65, 66, 67, then 68. Fine. Then in the output section we need to print like this. Just see this. First we need to print those number that the user has entered, then the corresponding like you can say the character, right? 65, then A, 66 hyphen B, then 67 hyphen C, then 68 hyphen D. In this manner we will be printing. Okay, so how can we do this? So basically first we will create an array. Obviously we already know how to create an array. So basically I am explaining in Java, right? So int, suppose int array, then new int Size is already know, because we already know the size, that is 4 always, right, according to question. Then we just simply take all the 4 elements. So definitely we need to use for loop to take all the 4 number, right? So we will be using, okay. So in simply we will write array of I, we will like sc dot next int. So we are taking those integer values 65, 66, 67, 68 like these, okay. So we got all the 4 numbers as an input. Then after that we need to print in this format. So how can we do to print? So first what we need, like after taking, we need to print as output. So we can use, definitely we have to use again for loop, because we need to print for like for each integer, for 65, for 67, for 67, for 68 as well. So here, so I need one more thing, na? How can I calculate A, B, C, D? So we need to convert this integer into the character. So we will write char ch. I need A for 65. I need B for 66. Means what I need? Basically I need character, na? So for what? For that element, that is array of I we have, means 65 I have, then I need to convert into the character. So here we will write char, means what does it mean? It means we are doing typecasting, right? This is explicit typecasting, I think. Yes, this is typecasting. So we are converting this integer into the corresponding character, right? Then after that we can simply print system.out.println. In this manner we need to print. First we will print array of I value, then with some space, not space, hyphen, then character, corresponding character that I have stored in ch variable. So ch. So I need to give plus as well, ch, right? Yeah, that's it. We did it. This is the code. So let's write on the online compiler this particular code, and also try to compile and run it. Okay. 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 So the first thing, I need to take input, but before taking the input, we need to import the some classes like scanner class. We need to create scanner sc is equal to, why we are creating, because I need input from the user. So whenever you need to take the input from the user, you need to write this particular line, system.in. Okay, fine. So here I need to import java dot util dot asterisk. Okay, so here I have defined scanner class. Then after that, we need to create an array. Just now I told, of the size 4 we already know according to question. Then after that I need to take the input from the user, that is 4 integer. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than 4, then I plus plus array of I sc dot next int. We are taking integer as input. Okay. After taking all those 4 integer as input, then we need to print the corresponding character, right now. So to print, so we need to use again for loop. So int I is equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. Okay. Then first we need to convert into the character. So char ch. So this is our integer. We need to convert into we need to typecast of this integer. So we will write char. Yeah, that's it. So it will convert into the character. Then we need to print system dot out dot println first that particular integer with hyphen, then character, that is ch. I think it's fine. Okay, so let's try to run it. And before that, so let me here add one more thing, like before adding the input, system dot out dot println, enter the digits, right? Yes. Now let's run it. Okay, what happened? So let me copy this. Let me reload this page. Okay, Control V. So let's try to run it again. It should print, yeah, enter the digits. So let's give the digits, that is 65, then 66, then 67, oh, 67, then 68. Okay, then after that in the output we are getting this 65A, 66B, 67C and 68D. Got it? I hope got it. Right? It's pretty simple. According to the question we solve it line by line. If you have doubt, you can comment it. Okay. Okay. So let's move to the next problem. So the second, also let me tell you, this is the second example that I have added. See, so that was one more thing. Capital A is for ASCII value of A is 65. Okay. Then capital B is 66. Right? Then capital C is 67. Like this, it will go on. Okay. And the small a, I think 97. Yes, I think. Yes. Small a is 97. Small b is 98. Starting from 97, keep in mind. Then small c is 99. Like this, it will go on. Okay. So basically, what is this? This is ASCII value. Okay, this is ASCII value of these characters. For capital letters, these are. For small letters, these are the ASCII values. Got it? Fine. So see this, if the user is entering like this 115, 116, 101, 112, then this will be referring it as STEP, because 100 plus it will go for the small letters. Okay, getting my point? You can check with that particular code. Okay, you can run. Fine. Let's move to the next problem. Okay, so let's read about this problem statement. Now this question is saying Jack has interested in numerology and has learned how to calculate a lucky number, okay, for a given word using the rules below. So we need to calculate lucky number according to Jack for a given word. We have word also. Okay, what is the rule? So the question is saying each alphabet in the word has an ASCII value, okay, where A is 65, just now I explained, B is for 66, Z is for 90, A, small a is 97, like this, etc. Okay, we already know this. Now the question is saying each letter in the word is assigned one based index. Just keep in mind, one based index in the word. So if you have word, say any word, suppose Adarsh, ADARSS, so starting from one index, not 0. Okay, this line is saying each letter in the word, that is A letter, D letter, starting from one based index, that is the first letter has one index, that is index 1, then second letter has index 2 and so on. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are not starting from 0 index according to question. Okay, fine. Now the question is saying the lucky number is calculated as follows. What is the rule? Multiply each character's ASCII value by its one based index. Okay, and the second point is include this product in the sum only if either the index or the ASCII value or both are odd. Okay, so let's do one by one. So suppose any example is there, let me see. Yeah, so this is example, just see this. So we need to take two inputs, that is 5, and this is the length of the word. So this is the second is word, that is gems, 1 2 3 4 5, the length of the word. Okay, so word is gems. So let's create a table for better understanding, then you will get it. So basically we have word, the characters are J, then A, then M, then E, then S. Okay, then after that index, then after that their ASCII value, or ASCII value, and then their product. Okay, according to question, just see this, the question is saying multiply each character ASCII value by its one base index. So basically we need to do the product, ASCII value and index. Okay, so basically we need to product of these two. Okay, so that's why I defined one product variable. Okay, first we are going to do the product of each character for their index, with their index and ASCII value. Okay, so let's do it. So what will be the index? Just now I explained now, starting from 1. So 1 2 3 4 5. So J will be 1 index, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Simple. Okay, then ASCII value. So basically just now I told na, A stands for 65. So we already know. So like these, J stand for I think 74, and M stand for, let me memorize it, I have already written, I don't remember exactly, 77, E is for 69, and S is for 83. Okay, so you can count if you are not remembering, because we already know na, A for 65, B for, like this you can, okay, calculate for J, M, E, S. Okay, got it. So these are the ASCII values. Now we need to do the product. So let's do the product. Product means simply multiplication of these index and ASCII value. So 174, that is 74. Then 2 into 65, like 2 5 ja 10, 2 6 ja 12 and 13, that is 130. Then 3 7 ja 21, that 231. Okay, 4 9 ja 36, 4 6 ja 24, then 27. Okay, then 5 3 ja 15, 5 8 ja 40, so 41. Okay, so I have calculated the product. Now what will be the answer? So what we need to calculate? So this is saying we need to calculate the lucky number, lucky number. So lucky number we need to calculate. How? Include this product, listen carefully. So all these product we need to include where there is some condition, product in the sum. Okay, basically we need to do the sum of this product. Okay, only if either the index or the ASCII value or the both are odd. Which product I need to take? So these are the product, I need to take all the products. No, the condition is if anyone, either index or ASCII or both are odd, not even. According to question, if anyone, either index or ASCII value or even or both even, not even, not even, odd, we need to check odd. So I need to include those product in our answer, that is in our lucky number. We need to add, basically in our lucky number we need to add which product, which have either index is odd or ASCII value is odd or both are odd. Okay, so let's check. So here one is odd, like index is odd, so no need to check ASCII value. So we need to take this product because the condition is satisfied. So we need to add in our result, that is lucky number. Then again check for the second character. So this is even, but ASCII value is odd, so any one is odd we can take. So 130 also we can take. Then 3 is odd for the third character. This is also odd. So both are odd or any one of odd. Either index or ASCII value we need to take their corresponding product as well. So 231. Then plus 4. This is even. But this is odd. So either is odd. We need to take their corresponding product. That is 276. Okay. Then this is odd. This is also odd. Both are odd. We are happy. We need to take this product. That is 415. So basically in this case we need to take all the product. Why? Because any one of either index or ASCII value is odd or both are odd. But when we need not to take, if both are even, right now, if both index and ASCII, if both are even, then in that case we need not to take their corresponding product. Okay, if both are even, in that case their corresponding product we need not to take. Got it? If either index or ASCII is odd, then in that case we need to take their corresponding product in our lucky number, that is our result, we need to add. So after adding, definitely you will get it 1126. That is our required result. Okay, this is pretty simple. So first thing, we need to take the input this length of the word, then again we need, then in the next line we need to take the word as input. Then after that we will create a lucky number as a variable to calculate our, like, to store the result. Then we will traverse this particular character, like particular this word, we will be traversing on this particular word, we will be getting each and every character, and then we will calculate index, then we will calculate ASCII value, then we will calculate product as well. Got it? After, like, we need to create three things. We need to calculate three things: index, ASCII, and product. So let's code it. Okay, simultaneously. So let me remove all these. Okay. So we need to take the input from the user. So scanner class we need to define. Scanner s is equal to new scanner system.in, right? So int n, like length of the word, suppose s.next int. Okay, then after that, see, after taking the integer, in my that particular video how to take input, this particular case I already covered. After taking the integer as input, suppose I need to take another, like after taking the integer input I need to take string, then that will be some problem. Like, so to avoid that kind of problem, we need to first change, like we need to, you know, use sc dot next line. We need, like, this will consume a new line. Okay, so then we can take our input, that is word, whatever you can define, sc dot next line. Okay, okay, fine now. Then after that, just simply traverse each and every character of that word. So definitely we need to use for loop, int I is equal to 0, I less than n, or you can write word dot length, then I plus plus. Okay, then we need to calculate two things, not two, three things, that is index. So let's calculate index. How? So I is starting from 0 now, but I need 1 based indexing, so definitely we need to add 1, right? If I is 0, then we can get 1. If I is 1, then we can get 2. Getting my point? 1 based indexing we perform. Then after that I need ASCII value, so int ASCII value is equal to, so we have what? We have character word dot char at I. So we got j, gems, in gems we got j. If I am writing word dot char at I, means we got j. but I need a ASCII value, na? Their corresponding integer value, ASCII value. So we need to do the typecasting. So here we will write int. Okay, fine. Then after that, so we calculate two things, index and the ASCII value. Then after that, I need to calculate product as well. So product, how? Index into ASCII value. Whatever, index into ASCII value. Okay. Then also we need to add this product into our result, that is lucky number. So we need to define one variable. So let's define one variable here which will store our result. So int lucky number, camel case, lucky number, like initialize with 0 starting, okay. So I will update accordingly. How we will update? There is some condition, either index is odd or ASCII value is odd. In that particular condition, we can add that corresponding product into the result. So here we will add one condition, if ASCII value or both, either index modulus 2, we already know how to check odd. If it is not equal to 0, then we can say index is odd, or ASCII value modulus 2, if it is also not equal to 0, that means ASCII value is odd, either or both. Okay. If this condition is following, then we can add their product lucky number in the lucky number. So here I am writing lucky number plus is equal to what? Their corresponding product. Okay. Yeah. Got it. That's it. Then after that we can print simply. So let's print it outside the for loop, system dot out dot println what? The lucky number, right? So lucky number. Okay. So let's run it. First thing, we need to give 5, that is length. Then after that, word, let's suppose gems, JAMES. Okay. Then press enter. Now we are getting our correct result, that is 1126. That is correct. Right now, just see this 1126. Fine. Any doubt? So this was the question. Just tell me, like in the comment section, whether you particular session you find it useful or not. If you find it useful, just give a thumbs up, like this particular video, and if you're not subscribed, just subscribe it as well. Okay. And also, if you need second part or third part like this series, just comment in the comment section. Okay. Then I will tell you the Pratiksha, then we can manage, we can bring more lecture like this if you like it. Okay. Fine. Okay. So this is all about this today's class. I hope you like it. We will meet in the next class. Till then, bye bye. Take care.